Hi, I'm David Taub, and welcome to another clip of the week. And today we're going to talk a little bit about spicing up the minor pentatonic or minor pentatonic and blues scales. I get a lot of questions on, I'm stuck in the rut. How do I get out of, just playing, the 5 minor pentatonic notes? Minor pentatonic is 5 notes taken from the natural minor scale, and there's a lot you can do just with those 5 notes. However, don't limit yourself to that. You want to learn how to play in all the modes of the major scales, and Ionian and Dorian and Phrygian and all that, and you could learn more about those by checking out my soon-to-come instructional DVDs and ebooks. But for now, if you just want to stay in minor pentatonic and kind of do something to spice it up, I'll show you a couple of tricks. One thing I do a lot in minor pentatonic, and let's just use for this example A minor pentatonic, right? So I'm going to play this A minor pentatonic blues scale. And everyone knows that basic box shape, right? There's one note in that scale that's kind of a little ambiguous, and that's the flat third, or in the key of A minor, that would be the C note. Because remember your intervals when you're playing minor pentatonic. Root, flat third, or if you had the blues scale, flat 5, 5, flat 7. In the key of A minor, A, C is your flat third, D, E flat your blue note, E, and G. So this C note, very interesting note, because sometimes that note sounds great just as a C. Sometimes it'll sound good as a C sharp, like if you're playing over a 7th chord or something. So there's some room for play in there. So what I do a lot with that note is I bend it, but I bend it like a quarter to a half step. And it really works nice because it has that real, you can add a lot of character. So here's what I do with that note, and I'll zoom in the camera in a little bit so you get a little closer shot of this. But this note, I'll just do something like this. You get that little quarter to half step, and I put a little bwomp, bwomp on the end of it. So that's a nice note. There it is again. I'm in A minor, so any of the C's, right? I can grab and I can... Again. There it is again, that little... So again, what you want to work on is that little, getting a lot of character out of that bend. And that's a bend I use my first finger for. I usually don't bend a lot with my first finger. You usually want to bend with as many fingers as you can, 3 or 4 for more accuracy. All the blues guys do this, and the rock guys are using this little flat third to major third bend, because you're bending almost to the C sharp in the key of A minor. So that's what you want to get down and then throw it into your licks. Something that might help you a little bit is I twist my hand a little bit, or my wrist, as I'm going down with that bend, and you get those. See what I'm doing here? I'm just giving it a very little bit of a twist, okay? Bring it a little closer. I'm in the key of A minor. So that's the bend you want to get really good at. See how I'm twisting? I have another C note here, so I can do it here. So I hope you like that little flat third to major third bend, minor pentatonic spice.